Hey guys, today is day 3 of our Building Business Bootcamp, right? Our BBB. It has been so much fun to just hear your guys' reflections, hear your awe moments, and just to see y'all's growth in just a short amount of time. And I can't wait to see what y'all do going forward after this boot camp, okay? First of all, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to get real comfy and cozy, and I'm going to talk to you guys like I would talk to my best friend, right? Or my husband, or my group of gal pals that are sitting here around this table, right? Because that is how you need to authentically be you when you are having conversations and talking to people on social media or in person, right? Sometimes we get this in our head that, especially if you're new, because we've all been there. I've been there. I know many of us have been there. We've all probably been there. Where we start out and we try to copy what Susie Sue's doing, or be like her in her stories, or post a picture like her, right? But that's us kind of trying to learn the ways, right? But what we really need to do is just be us, right? So I was thinking about what I was going to talk to y'all about, and the topic today, the focus is talking to people, the first part. Marissa's going to talk later about something else, okay? But it's talking to people. So when you sit down to work or you sit in person to chat about Plexus, get comfortable. So sit back, get comfortable, and just remember to be you, right? The influence on what you're going to have on people is going to come from you. Someone is going to join you because of you and the influence you have on them, okay? They're going to join you far before they join Plexus, right? They're going to join because they trust you. Because really, they could join anyone else, but they're going to choose to join with you because they trust you. You have influence on them. They know you, whether it's from church, from a job, from, same town, any of the things, right? But they're going to trust you and join you because of you and the influence you have on them, right? Okay, so I'm going to first talk a little bit about social media conversations and in-person conversations, okay? So 2 different things, right? But the way you go about them can be similar, right? First, we said, sit back, get cozy, be relaxed. But sometimes you might say, well, when I'm having these conversations with people, I kind of seem to tense up because I don't really know everything there is to know, like what ingredients are in what and all the things, right? But let me take the pressure off you. You don't have to know everything, and let them know up front, hey, I'm not a scientist. I don't know all the things behind the scenes or, what's in this product exactly, but I do have these tools, which we've kind of talked about, and we've shown you where to find them. But I can show you this or send you this that has all that information in there. And that kind of just takes the pressure off you, and it kind of stops that conversation of, okay, well, in Slim, there's this, and this, and this, and this, but you don't have to do that, right? Or in the Triplus combo, here's this, and this, and this. You can say, I'm going to send you over a quick video that's going to explain all the things so much better than me, right? So send those videos. Videos are going to be your best friend. Tools in our toolkit on your back office, that is going to be your best friend. Use the resources you have that we've given you this week to have those conversations and to take the stress off of you, okay? Either if it's in person or on social media, okay? So let's talk a little bit about social media conversations, okay? So one thing that's super important is to be authentically you and to do that consistently. And what that's going to look like is talking to people on their posts, right? In their stories. And you're not just going to right away, like there's a time and point where you can reach out to someone and say, hey, have you ever heard, I know this might be random, but have you ever heard of Plexus? Right? I've been there. I've said those conversations. It's opened up a conversation, and that's okay to do every once in a while. But where you're going to really get those deep connections on social media is when you start to develop a connection and relationship with them through commenting on their pictures of their kids, or through commenting on pictures of them working their job and how they're feeling, or them going on vacation, right? Or in their stories, they're talking about this cool shirt that they bought, right? Something along those lines. So you ask them, hey, where did you get that? Or, oh my gosh, your kid's outfit is so cute. I would love to know where you got that because I want to get that for my kid, right? You develop these questions and you develop these conversations. And my husband, he's riding a bike, the kids' bike in the backyard. They're racing. Sorry, I got squirrel for a minute. Anyway, but you develop these authentic conversations and relationships before you even enter a plexus conversation. And a lot of the times people, and I've seen these questions in here even, you're like, well, I don't know when to enter plexus, right? Well, let me say there's two ways you can go about that. You can wait and see if they eventually post in their stories or in a post about, oh my gosh, I need this amount of energy, or gosh, I wish I felt better, or oh, I had a really bad day with my kids. And then you can kind of enter in plexus. Or after you've had some developed conversation and relationship with this person, feel free to say, hey, I don't know if you've ever had this thought, but I have started, 3 years ago, I started drinking this drink that was an energy drink that was clean, plant-based. It changed my life. I stopped drinking soda. I stopped reaching for a candy bar or 2 or 3 a day. And it's changed the way I'm mommy. It's changed the way I'm a wife. It's changed the way that I'm a friend. And I know this might be random. You can say that again. But I just truly wanted to share this with you. Can I send you a sample? Right? Start with that. Send them a sample. Or if you're in person with them, give them a sample. Okay? It doesn't have to be slimy. It doesn't have to be salesy. It's truly you saying, hey, I know we talked about how mommy in last week was really hard and challenging, and you're about to, go outside and strangle your kids, right? Because they just would not stop fighting. Well, something that's kind of helped me get through the day-to-day struggle with my kids and their fighting and their bickering and being home for the summer is this thing called MetaBurn and Active and my mama mocktail, right? There's different products and different things you can go about, but just having those authentic conversations with them, and it doesn't have to be salesy or slimy, okay? And if you have any more questions on how to have those authentic conversations and how to eventually enter in plexus, the conversation about plexus, or how to naturally enter in plexus, have those conversations with your sponsor that invited you, okay? So let's talk a little bit about connecting with someone, not only on social media, but in person, okay? One thing I love to do, and I've been doing it since I moved to a new state, it's been almost a year ago, is going out where I can intentionally meet new people. And I pick places like a play place because I know there's going to be other moms there. And I pick zoos. I pick places, obviously I'm going to go because I'm a mom and I have kids, but I know other moms are going to be there with their kids. And guess what I always have in my bag? Samples. I always have samples because you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be shaking up my peak and drink or my mocktail, and someone might ask, what is that you're mixing up? Or you can say, hey, I have this extra drink. I would love to just hand it to you. Add you on Facebook. That's another thing. Add them on Facebook. Don't just give them a sample and leave it at that. Learn that the hard way. Ask for them on Facebook. Get their Facebook, name so that you can reach back out to them after you give them a sample, or even after you just connect with them, right? You don't have to give them a sample. There's been many times that I've been at the play place. I've had this connection with a mom. We're talking about our kids. We're talking about what we do for a living. And I don't have a sample with me, but it's in the car. And I'm like, I guess I don't have to give her a sample, but I can add her on Facebook and make that connection first. And then once we meet back here again, I can give her a sample. Or she might not even need a sample. She might want to just jump on in and say, hey, I need some energy. Hey, I want some weight loss. Hey, you talked about that reset and you looking good. I want to do that, right? So that's a different way that I take the approach of in-person conversations about plexus. Is I intentionally go to places where I can talk about plexus to other moms because I am a mom. Now, if you're not a mom, maybe it's your workplace, right? we need to make sure that we are talking and inserting Plexus wherever we're at, right? Because not only are these products life-changing and they've helped us, and maybe you're brand new to this and you don't have that testimony yet, but there's tons of us that do have a testimony, and it truly is life-changing. Use their testimonies to talk to them about it, right? But talk about it in your workplace. Shake up your drink at your workplace. Maybe they don't come to you and talk to you about that drink that you're mixing up, but they're creeping. Trust me, they're creeping, okay? So, and it might be someone that is just on your list that you might have of, maybe one of these days I'll talk to her. Or maybe one of these days I'll get up the courage to ask one of my coworkers if they would be willing to try and be my accountability buddy for a month. Just try these products that have changed my life. I've had this testimony. They'll try it for a month, right? So another thing I wanted to say about in-person is ask people to meet you for coffee. Go out for lunch. Sometimes people are just waiting for an invitation to be invited in. And a lot of the times that's the case. And we look at it as, ooh, I'm really uncomfortable and I need to get out of my comfort zone, but I'm really timid to ask her to join me or be my accountability buddy or go to coffee with me. But really, we need to do it. Why aren't we doing that more? I know that's something that I've truly tried to do being in a new state, in a new town. I'm like, gosh, I have my Plexus friends. That's awesome and I love them. But I truly want friends. I want a ton of friends, right, that I can connect with. I want friends in my neighborhood that my kids can play with, that I can have wine nights with. I want people that I can have in my corner for different seasons of life. And it's not just a work group, or it's not just a neighborhood group. I want groups of friends that I can have in each corner of my life everywhere I go, okay? So ask the people that are maybe someone that makes you feel uncomfortable, ask them to coffee, because usually those people that you're most uncomfortable reaching out to are usually those that are going to be a rock star in your team, that are going to give it a shot and trust you, and you have influence on them, and they're going to join you and they're going to start Plexus and they're going to try it, right? So that's kind of my tidbit for conversations on social media and in person, okay? Now the fun part. I've been waiting for this because fashion, if y'all follow me on Instagram, you know I love fashion. It's just something that I love and it just fills my cup, right? So I wore this on purpose. My hat, my Plexus jacket, and I have a whole bunch of Plexus goods and swag that I want to show y'all. Hold on. Hey, I'm doing a video. You need to go out to Daddy. Hold on. I want some milk. Okay, Daddy will get it for you. Go, go, go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's have some fun. Okay, so carry around your Plexus anything that you have, right? Flaunt it. Take it places. Carry it with you, right? So I have a Plexus iPad cover, Plexus hoodies, Plexus hats, right? Wear them. They're good conversation starters, okay? Plexus shirts, right? It's always fun to have Plexus shirts when you're out and about. They're like, ooh, what's that? And it's fun too to get in your stories and wear these Plexus gear, because a lot of times people just want to buy clothes. They want to be a part of that group that has the cool things, right? And not only do we have that perk of having amazing products and amazing community, but we have some really cute gear, right? Some cute swag. This one might be my favorite. I put it in my car and it's kind of fun. It's a good conversation starter. Plexus, little visor thing. Okay, so that was fun. I wanted to show y'all some of my Plexus swag, but promote with confidence, guys. Promote it with confidence. Wear the things. There's tons of different swag places and stores that we can connect you with, that you can buy these hats and these shirts and these things for your cars. I even have a little crossbody purse that I wear all the time. We have Apple Watch bracelets. We have cups. I have a lot of Plexus cups. Get you some Plexus things, even if you start small with a hat or a shirt. Get you at least one Plexus swag item that you can talk in your stories or make a post about and promote that, okay? Kids are gonna be coming in for nighttime, so if you hear them, I'll try to shush them and wrap this up. Hi, buddy. Do you wanna say hi, friends? Hi, friends. Okay, I'm finishing this up. Okay. And then lastly, what I wanted to just chat with you guys about is don't overthink it. Don't overthink the simple gesture of talking to people and being that influence for people. Share the struggles, share the valleys that you're in. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and be authentically you. Because, like I said at the very beginning of this, people are going to join Plexus regardless of how amazing our products are, but because of the influence you have on them, okay? And we all hold some sort of influence on the community around us. So just remember to be confident, be you, and if it's not perfect, so what? Who's perfect, right? And to just fail forward. If you're scared to death to talk to someone and meet someone for coffee, guess what I'm gonna tell you to do? Go meet someone for coffee. You know, one thing that I was terrified to do when I first started was to, oh gosh, there were so many things I was terrified to do, but it was to talk in my stories. I had no idea what stories were. I didn't use Instagram at the time 3 years ago. And I was like, what? Talk in my stories? So you know what I did? I got on Snapchat because that's something I used. I put this funky filter on my face that it had like these like cat whiskers and this cat, but it changed it in my face. It like made my face look cute. I thought it was cute. It was not cute. And then I went from Snapchat, saved all those and posted them onto my stories. That was my first experience with stories. Okay, we've come a long way and y'all have came a long way. And so just know 3 years ago I was completely scared to death. I was completely unconfident. But you know what I did do? I did the things, I did the action, and I failed forward. And you know what? It's paid off. I am a senior Ruby in this company, and I am goal-driven and going to hit Emerald and Sapphire and Diamond. And I truly believe if you say you can do the things, you'll do them. So speak confidently to yourself. Speak confidently, be consistent, and just be authentically you guys, okay? So below, I'm gonna have some action steps, some reflection, and I just can't wait to hear what y'all think of today's video. And I hope y'all stayed with me through all the things with swag gear and my kids coming in. But you know what, guys? That's life. And I would encourage you to share that. Talking to people, that's life. When you do a voice message, let them hear the crying kid, the kid's fighting in the background, you saying, I'm gonna give you a whooping if you don't stop it, right? Let them hear the real you, because guess what? They're gonna be able to relate, okay? So I hope y'all are enjoying this boot camp. I know I've had a fabulous time hearing all your guys' reflections and your action steps and doing all the things, and I can't wait to continue after this. And Marissa's gonna share some really good goodies today. So I'll see y'all later.